Yes, the boys are me with the main man
Yes.
himself, Billy Glodwick.
Yeah, Sharky, how are you?
The man, you either love him or you hate him.
That's it.
I love the guy, fam. I think he's a geezer. How are you, Willa?
I'm good. Just been training hard.
He's yeah. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get hold of you, saying, yo, we're doing this podcast or what? But like I say, you hard one to get hold of these days.
I am. Nah, but I'm always available for you.
Yeah, I respect that. Listen, you was in the. You said you mentioned you were in the gym.
Mm.
You got your next fight coming up. When is
Yeah.
it? December 20th.
December
On a
20th.
massive card down on York Hall. How you feeling for that fight?
I'm excited. Ready to put in the work. I put in the work now.
Yeah.
Obviously, 5-6 days left. I'm ready to put on a show. That's it.
How did you get into boxing? I'm assuming he didn't box as a kid. It's something you got into late.
I got into it late. Obviously, I like the UFC since time, Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
That's the one. But obviously, with boxing, I've been like chilling before this. Fucking about is the word, innit?
Yeah.
So I was a
Sipping
fuck
too
about.
many J2Os and chasing Hunnies.
Yeah, doing too much of that, and then the 90p fight, you were looking for an opponent. So obviously Zayn was there, and I've known Zayn since time, so I was supporting him. That's all.
Alright,
Really, yeah. I've seen the live, and then my girlfriend said to me, "You might as well jump on." I was like, "Fuck it." I didn't really think nothing about it. I thought I'd win easy. I've gone there and I got humbled, really. Really and truly got humbled. That's it. I've lost. After that, I've got into training now, looking a lot better. Everything, been working hard.
So when you initially took that first fight, I think did you underestimate how much training it takes to get into a boxing
Yeah,
fight
of
and win?
course. I thought, yeah, I've been in the streets a few times. I've kicked fuck out a few people, so it's alright. It's ready. I'm ready. But boxing is a different sport.
Yeah.
So obviously, I got humble, came back stronger. Second round TKO.
Yeah.
That's it.
What was hard to deal with? The fact that another man beat you in a boxing fight, in a fair fight, or was it all the scrutiny you got from people online? Which one was harder for you to deal with mentally?
I don't give a fuck about the online people. They all just haters, but really the fans.
Yeah.
You know what pissed me off the most is losing to 90p. Who the fuck is he? You get me? Like, he's a tata, and that's all I have to say. I've lost to him, and it's embarrassing for me.
And like I say, you when you fought on my show,
Yeah.
you was victorious against Riz, and you proceeded to call out 90p. Is that something you're still chasing? Something you're still interested in?
Yeah, I'm still chasing that fight. Once, inshallah, I do cash, I'm getting that 90p rematch. That's it. Then that chapter is closed.
Is that what you want to do? You want to fight him again, beat him again, have a proper training camp, take him out?
Yeah, definitely. I think right now, if you forward, I'd win easy.
Is it? Yeah. So going into the fight against Riz on my card, who were you? You were doing personal training sessions with professional boxers and stuff like that. You were taking it super serious. Is that because you experienced the feeling of losing the first time? You didn't want to experience that feeling again?
Yeah, of course. And obviously, I've got a lot of work, in a month time. That's why I had 1 month training for the Riz Ahmed fight, and then now I've been 2 months boxing. You're gonna see a lot of difference. I've been working hard. That's all I can say.
Do you think Riz was a bit like you in his first fight, how you was in your first fight?
Yeah, Riz was underestimating me a lot, I could tell. But he did train for 2 weeks. So everyone's saying he did train for 2 weeks. And obviously he had that manpower, so he thought he could beat me just with that. But we showed different.
When you had your hand raised at the end of the fight,
Yeah.
What was the feeling like for you when the referee raised your hand?
I was feeling a bit happy, and obviously you seen the sajda.
Yeah, I respect that, man. I respect that.
People will know about that. They said I'd done it wrong though.
Why?
Because obviously I was just too gassed at the moment. I've put my elbows down and raise them up.
No, yeah, it happens. Look, in the moment, the adrenaline's flowing. You sort of 3-round war with Riz Ahmed. Do you respect Riz though?
Yeah, I respect him. Obviously,
the build up is a bit. There's a bit. I'm the monster.
Yeah, I hope he comes back stronger.
Yeah. Well, I hope he does as well. Yeah. I like to see him train for a good 3-4 weeks before he comes back.
Because obviously, that's how he was. He was like how I was for my 90p rematch.
Yeah.
But this fight now for Kish, I've been training hard. He come from a respectable gym.
Yeah.
Obviously, training at Seffi's in Sheffield. So I've just been putting in the work, training 2-3 times a day.
What was your experience like with mine Hassan's organization and us as promoters and all the lads in the group chat and stuff like that?
Oh, I felt comfortable. I felt good there. I felt respected. Obviously, everyone's got their own thing going on as well. They're all fighting on the show, but everyone giving me their respect. I give them my respect, and I like them all.
I feel like at the start, people had a preconceived.
No, but that's because like people have said, you only good as your last fight.
Yeah.
So they were all thinking, why is he fighting again? He just
Yeah.
lost. But obviously, I've got everyone's respect
But
now.
you know, even their opinions on you as a person,
Yeah.
I feel like at the start that they had preconceived notions about you. Once they got to know you, once we interacted, especially when you've gone over there to train as well.
Yeah.
I feel like your reputation in their eyes has increased. They
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
as a guy,
definitely.
and they see your improvement as a fighter. How
Definitely.
does that feel for you? That the boys in Lancashire who are known for fighting, who are known for having a strong camaraderie,
Yeah.
they've got a high level of respect for you.
Obviously, I like what I've done. I've trained hard, and now again, everyone respect. The people around me are good. Obviously, everyone around me who I train with,
Yeah.
who I talk to on the daily, they've all been good to me. That's what's got me through it.
So that's your boxing.
Yeah.
You're at uni, you're at your student accommodation now. What is it you're studying?
Forensic psychology.
Forensic psychology.
The people think I'm dumb, but
That sounds very
yeah,
smart. You gotta be smart for that.
yeah, nah, I want to become a therapist for disabled people.
Do you? Yeah.
Yeah,
So I respect that, fam. I respect
nice
that,
one.
man. Yeah, I've got a soft spot for disabled people. A few
Yeah.
of my cousins are
Because I done
disabled.
caring before,
Oh, have you?
obviously. Yeah, I
Yeah,
done
okay.
caring for about 6-7 months. I got into that, and then I was like, yo, that's what I want to do now.
So how have you come about this path? Is it because of the caring, or was it before that you always had this vision
I've
of
always
helping
had
people?
like a soft spot, like how you said, and
Yeah.
obviously a lot of people take the piss out of them.
Yeah.
A lot of people judge them without obviously knowing what they're going through.
Wow. So I feel like that's a society that I certainly didn't know about, and the people watching didn't know about. That Billy Glodwick has got a soft spot for people that are vulnerable. I want to help them and work with them. So what year are you in on your course? Is your first year?
Second
in your
year.
second year. And how
Going
long?
to third now, inshallah.
And that's it.
Yeah,
You're
that's
done.
it.
Yeah, you can be fully qualified.
Fully qualified. Yeah.
What's your love life like? When you're looking to get married and pop some Glodwick juniors out?
That's it. After uni, inshallah.
Is it? Yeah. Well, one honey or four?
No comment.
Listen, boys, I think his heart is sealed. His missus is probably next door listening with ear to the wall. She might be coming through, start launching G2Os at him.
That's it.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Billy, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think there's too many worms in the world today?
There are too many worms. With me, I was just doing my training, keeping myself to myself. That's what got me through the fight.
Yeah.
When you're a worm, you end up losing.
What would you define as a worm? What makes a man a worm?
Basically, being a bitch, doing everything your bitch says. That's it.
Listen, I get a lot of messages from lads saying that the Hunnies left them. They're in bed crying, wriggling around, this and that. We've got any advice for people like that?
Get to training, lads.
That's the way I see it as well. I think you can use your pain to train.
Definitely.
But some people can't. They
get into the drinking.
That's it, yeah. And they don't be drinking J2Os either.
They don't. With that, all I could say, obviously, take step by step and come back stronger, come training, and then all the Hunnies will be there for you.
Is that what happened with you after your fight? You have all the Hunnies lined up?
No comment again.
No comment again. Have you ever suffered heartbreak? Have you ever been through heartbreak?
Nah, I don't think I would.
No? What do you think if a Hunnie leaves your life? How would you feel?
I don't care.
You don't care, no? Just 3 billion on the planet. Don't chase him.
Many fishes in the sea.
Listen, Billy don't chase him. Billy Glodwick replaces him. That's something you worms need to apply to your life.
That's it. Replacing them always.
We're looking to put you into a title fight on February 14th. How are you feeling about that? You're getting a customized sharky-therapy belt.
Yeah, obviously I've had 2 opponents pull out now. I'm not gonna name them, but they know who they are. I've had 2 opponents pull out. One of them seen me just through height. He got scared.
Really?
Yeah, really. Just because I was a lot taller than him. And he probably thought I was quite short. So
yeah.
He was saying we'll spar, we'll do this, but he doesn't want to fight me. I don't get it.
I've had about 50 people message me saying they want to fight you. How do you feel being a man that so many people want to fight?
You know what it is? You probably had 500 before.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've had my fight.
Yeah.
Now they've all slightly disappearing after realizing.
I'll be honest with you, Riz Ahmed.
Yeah.
Now that all the dust has settled, when he initially took the fight, I think he genuinely deeply underestimated you. I think he saw the 90p fight and he thought, you know what, easy work.
But he was very confident.
No, he was, because I genuinely don't think he respected your skills as a fighter. I think he believed he could just go in there and uppercut you.
Them uppercuts, definitely.
Going into the fight, did you feel his uppercuts? For those that don't know, Riz Ahmed sent us a video where he was blasting uppercuts.
And everyone said Billy Glodwick's losing because of that.
We thought if he landed an uppercut, we don't know if Billy's chin could have handled an uppercut from Riz Ahmed. I'm not sure if he ended up if he landed any uppercuts in the end.
No, he landed one good shot on me, which hit my jaw. But obviously, everyone was saying to me, I'm fighting in 14s. Next event, I'm fighting in 12s.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
obviously, even this one, I'm fine. December 20th is
Yeah,
in
yeah.
12s as well.
What's the hardest thing for you about boxing? Is it the waiting around, the training, the discipline, the diet?
Me, the hardest thing is obviously, because I travel a lot.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah, yeah.
traveling, I guess. Because obviously, I come from work. I work in Oldham,
Okay, yeah.
and then obviously I come to these go uni here. I have three lives basically.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Go uni, box, and then obviously work.
Going back to your childhood,
Mm.
what was that like? I can imagine you being a bit of a naughty kid, a bit of a rascal,
Yeah,
getting told off in school. Were you like that, or were you a bit of
I was I was getting kicked out.
primary school?
Yeah, private, not secondary school. I was getting excluded all the time, fucking about,
For what? Just messing about.
just messing about, being a fucked up kid. That's what I could say.
Do you think your high school teachers will be surprised at the type of man you are now?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think they would?
They didn't even think I'd make it to college.
Did they not know?
No.
I think so. Did you feel like? Do you feel as though you matured later in life?
Yeah, definitely.
At what age do you think you sort of matured? And
Once I moved to uni, I
all right,
started living on my own. I felt like obviously without my parents,
yeah,
how it
yeah,
is a lot harder to live.
yeah, yeah,
Obviously, making your own food, not only that, with your family is a lot better.
yeah.
Um, and obviously, I got humbled enough to where I respect where I've come from
Yeah, yeah.
and how far I've changed.
What sort of trials have you gone through in life that have humbled you and caused you to be the man you are now?
Like, like for my cousins, everyone, like all my family would, like they have that one kid who fucks about and they
Yeah,
always
yeah,
judge him and they always
yeah,
portray him, be like, don't be like this guy.
yeah, yeah,
That's what they did to me. Don't be like him. Oh, he's done this, he's
yeah.
done that. Don't send him to uni. Don't send him out. But then my mom just forgot all that. Let me do what I wanted, and now look at me. I've come so far.
What's your relationship like with your mum?
Very close.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm very close to my mum. I feel like a lot of
I'm a
boys are
mummy's
close.
boy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of. I'm the eldest. Are you the eldest son?
Yeah, eldest
I'm the
son.
eldest son as well. I feel like the eldest son has a
Yeah,
special relationship with the
definitely,
mother, innit?
definitely. Yeah, my dad's got a special relationship to my brother.
Is it?
Yeah, he's closer to my brother.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like for me, like my ma, but I feel like when my mum passes away, inshallah, she has a long life, and your mum
Yeah,
does as well, and everyone
inshallah.
else's. I feel like the world will be so different. Just because
Definitely.
I bet your mum's like my mum, they've done so much for us
Yeah,
and
of
supported
course,
us a
of
lot.
course, of course. Yeah, I definitely would, but I've seen a lot of people die as well. Like I've seen one of my cousins commit
Oh,
suicide.
wow, wow, wow.
I've seen a lot of deaths. Like that, everyone's gonna die now.
Yeah.
That don't phase me.
How did it affect you when your cousin
The most one
passed
was my
away?
granddad dying when he
Yeah.
had cancer. Obviously, I was really close to him,
Okay, yeah.
and I remember I was that upset and ill. I couldn't read his janaza because I was just
How old were you when this happened?
about 12, 13.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So you must have you've been really close
Yeah,
to him
I've
at
been
that age.
really close to him as well. I was going to his house every day. He took me Umrah as well.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Oh,
took
so
me
you've been to Umrah?
Yeah, I've been to Umrah.
All right. Wow.
Yeah,
Do you remember it? Or
yeah, I do remember
all
it.
right. Well,
Yeah.
what was the experience of
It
it
was
like when
good.
you
It
were
was
there?
good. Yeah, it was nice, because when I went, obviously I was in year 3, so that was a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
14, 15 years ago. So it was quite like it wasn't that packed.
Yeah.
So I got to experience Umrah properly and everything.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Is it something you'd like to go
Yeah,
there
something
again?
I like to go with my family, 100%.
Do you
Definitely.
know, going back to your granddad, may Allah
Yeah.
be happy with him and forgive him for his sins. If he could see you now, do you think he'd be happy on the path that you're on and the man that you're
Yeah,
becoming?
definitely the path I'm on. Obviously, not the man I've become yet.
Yeah.
When I become the man I want to become, then I'll be happy 100%.
For me, analyzing it, I feel as though, mashallah, you are on a good path. I'm a little bit older
Yeah.
than you. Yeah, I feel like you're training hard, you're disciplined.
Yeah.
You know, you got your head screwed on when it comes to your sporting career.
Definitely.
You're studying your education. So, what's your relationship like with your dean? Is your dean something important to you? Something you want to improve on? Something?
Yeah, definitely improve on my dean's been like not the best right now,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
obviously I've been getting onto my prayers,
yeah, yeah,
even if it's one a day.
yeah,
I
yeah,
can.
yeah,
I just even if it's going to the mosque,
yeah,
to
yeah.
listen. Is good. Is good. I like the advice I get as well, so I need to focus on that a lot more.
When you went down to Lancashire to Hassan Gym, you trained with them, and you
Yeah.
said they mentioned that there was a bayan afterwards and they took you to it.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the
Yeah, definitely. I
camaraderie?
enjoyed it. I was interested in it as well. I was asking a lot of questions. I was asking Hassan why was people standing up
Yeah,
at certain points, and he was telling me why, and I understood it. I felt a lot better with myself.
I feel like for those that do struggle to read their 5 prayers, my advice is if you pick one a day
Yeah.
and you don't miss that one no matter what,
Mm.
when you read it with the proper khushu
Yeah.
and your heart gets that feeling, from there your soul will want to learn more and want
Yeah,
to
of
read more.
course. Like anything you do, even if you sin, just pray. That's what one of my friends told me.
Yeah.
He always prays. He prays 5 times. He tells me come pray with him.
Yeah.
So I try my best to.
It's like the trick of the shaitan is he tries to make you think you're too sinful to pray. But
Definitely.
then if you're not, if
You
you
think,
sit,
yeah, oh, I've done this, I've done that. I
yeah,
can't go today. I'll go tomorrow. But
like I say,
tomorrow might be too late.
it might be 200%. Plus, look, sinning is one sin, and not praying is a second sin. So it's better to cancel your sins out by praying and try to, cleanse
Definitely.
your soul through prayer.
Yeah, like if you have a good
Yeah.
mentality, that's when it's good. Like with me, I think I've got good mentality.
I feel as from just observing you from like if I'm gonna analyze your
Yeah.
your mindset,
Psychology.
your
Psychology,
mental
yeah.
fortitude, something I respect. I feel as though you handle criticism better than a lot of people can.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you agree with that as well, or?
Yeah, of course. I don't let people get into my head because obviously Allah knows best, and I know myself what I'm capable of.
Mhm.
And whatever people say in comments, either fake accounts, real accounts, I couldn't care less because they're all really there watching me anyway.
Because I feel as though there's a lot of people that can't handle the level of criticism that you get.
Yeah,
Won't be able
definitely.
to. Their minds will
They
crumble.
wouldn't.
They'll be sat there like scrolling, like shivering or shaking. All the hate they're getting.
Yeah.
I watched an episode of you on Some Gloves Are Off, where if everyone in the room was a bit emotional and you was winding everyone up,
Yeah.
you just sat there calm and composed. And we were in the group chat, which we was all analyzing the video, talking about. You probably saw the messages. But this guy's a cool cat, man.
Yeah, definitely. You know what it is? That's why I study psychology. That's why I've gone down that path because it's all to do with mental.
Yeah.
I think mentally, if you're ready, physically you could train that.
Yeah.
If you're not mentally ready for anything, physically you can't do nothing.
I believe eye and mind is very important.
Yeah, eye and mind.
I feel
like
like
you
I
said.
feel if you can have a strong body, but if you haven't got a strong mind, you can go west very quickly in life.
Definitely, you could fall off.
You can, man. You can.
Either to do with drugs, you could fall off. To do just with mental health, anything.
When did you adopt this iron mind? Were you born with it? Was it child that took you here? Did you,
Yeah, trauma.
Okay. So
Loads of trauma.
so going back to your childhood and like high school,
Yeah.
was your did you have this iron mind then, or was it just
No.
normal then?
I'd get like, I wouldn't get bullied, but I'd get picked on basically.
Okay, yeah.
Like I'd get people getting saying stuff about my scars, and to do with that, I would like always have my hair long so I could
Right.
grow
Yeah,
it, hide my scars and everything. But then after that, when I got older, I was like, who gives a fuck? I don't care about nothing. I started getting my hair grade 1, grade 2 all the time.
How did you get the
I
scars?
fell when I was like 3. Metal gear fell on my head.
Oh, right. Wow.
I had like 16 stitches. I broken my leg a few times.
How did you manage that?
Hit and run once. Someone hit and run me.
Wow.
So I've had loads of trauma.
So obviously the scar in your head was something that you was insecure about during your younger years.
Yeah, definitely.
And now you just don't care.
No, I don't care.
I bet do you feel better in yourself and freer that you just don't care no more?
Yeah, definitely. I feel a lot better. I feel a lot happier now.
I feel as though when you care about what people think, you feel like imprisoned in your own mind.
Yeah, definitely. You feel like, oh, do I look like I have to do this today? Do I have to keep this today?
Yeah.
But now I don't really give a fuck what anyone says.
No, I respect that. I respect, like you say, fam, I respect your mental fortitude.
Yeah.
I respect the path that you're on.
But it's come a long way. Like,
Yeah.
I
I bet you could sit back and think about all the times where your mind wasn't as strong as it is now.
Yeah, definitely.
And you must be proud of
Like,
how far you've come.
Obviously, before my mind was strong, I would just kick off all the time. Now I'm a lot calmer.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. What violence, or let's say, leads anything to violence.
Yeah.
So violence is not my option. Unless we're in the ring, then definitely.
What happens when you go down to these boxing events? How come everyone always tries to pick on you or tries to start some altercation with you?
I don't know about that. They just see me. You know what? When I'm with a few people, when I'm with my friends, they don't come up to me. It's only in groups they come. Everyone comes in groups.
Is it because, do you think they see you as an easy target, or is it because of the stuff you say online, or do you think you're misunderstood?
Definitely misunderstood, 100%. And not only that, it's just they think they could take advantage of me because I come on my own sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't really care. Like you said, I don't give a fuck. People without their friends, they're nothing. Without my friends, I'm still something.
You still feel confident enough to start stand there on your own?
Yeah, definitely.
What do you, just speaking about misconceptions, what are the biggest misconceptions you think people have about you? What do you think they think about you that's completely wrong?
They think I'm blown. That's for one. Yeah.
where does that come from? Why do you think they think you're blown?
Because I'm a character, that's all I can say.
When the camera's on, do you go into character, or is that who are you?
No,
As
that's
well?
just who I am, to
Okay,
be
yeah.
honest. Yeah. Anyone who knows me, that's how they know I'm just a blonde guy. Lights are on, but nothing's working. That's what they say.
But do you believe that yourself?
No, definitely not. You know what people, like my coach, people close to me, they
Yeah.
said, use it as your advantage.
Yeah.
So let them think you belong, let them think of that. But really, you're on smash, you're doing what you're doing, you're proud of yourself, and you're doing what you want. So I'm using it for my advantage right now.
Listen, that's the best thing you can do. People are going to underestimate you. Use it to your, sometimes you have to act dumb to be clever.
To be clever, exactly.
I don't think you're a blown guy, but
yeah,
I will say I do understand why people would have that misconception about you, because people are they're very they're very negative online. They're going to try to find a way to put a man down. So with some of the clips out there, I can see why they misconstrue it like that and try to see you in that way. But listen, I don't think you're a dumb guy.
You know what it is? When you speak to me more and
On a level, yeah.
close on a level, you get to know this guy's not actually how he's
No.
portrayed as.
I think you're a very humble kid, a very smart kid, and I feel like I said, I mentioned many times, you got a very strong mindset.
Yeah, definitely.
And I believe with that you'll go far in life. What is your end goal for boxing?
My end goal is obviously just something I could show my kids when I'm older. Be like, yo, I've done this.
Cool. Yeah.
Be like, yo, I boxed on your call, I boxed on Sharky's show.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's nice. I like that.
It's good to have. You know, like I like when my dad tells me stories about him. You know, when he's younger.
yeah.
Childhood stories, but there's no evidence.
Yeah, I get you, fam.
Do you get me? Now there's evidence. Now cameras recording.
Wow. You could show your kids this in 20 years' time. So listen, I was on podcast with Big Shots.
Yeah, that's
depending on where I go, depending on where you go, fam.
Where we go, we both. I'll still be there. Yeah, look where I started from.
yeah. We used to do a podcast in Billy's uni accommodation. We are now, fam. Hopefully one day we'll start in Dubai. There's a podcast up there.
Definitely.
How many kids do you want to have?
4 or 5.
4 or 5, yeah. We want sons or girls, or you're not bothered?
Mix.
Want a mix, yeah?
Yeah. You know, with one brother, I've had just one person in my family.
Yeah.
A bit boring.
I feel like as though a lot of people now, they want to have less kids, especially girls. You speak to them and say, oh, I don't want kids.
Yeah, I get you.
You ask me if I want 4 wives and 50 kids, I want an empire.
Yeah, definitely. I think the more the better.
No, the more the better. You're not army in it, fam. You want some juniors of some Billy Glodwick
some
juniors.
Dagestanis.
Dagistanis, fam. Send them to the mountains for wrestling.
Send them to the mountains, yeah.
Villa, that was a very interesting conversation we had there. Is there anything you want to tell the people before we
December 20th, watch me, putting on a show. February 14th, Massacre. I'm going to show a Massacre as well. It's going to be called Billy Massacre.
Boys, listen, Billy Glodwick's training hard. He's a good lad. His dedication and his discipline is something to be admired. This is Big Shots and Billy Glodwick, keeping it 100 from the womb to the tomb, active from the AM to the PM to the AM, saving souls, conquering earth, Hunnie rejecting, J2 sipping, Benjamin collecting, all round nice guy, top lad, gentleman, and Hunnie slayers. Whoop, it is.
That's it. That's the one.
Yes, Villa.